You just do not know the power of these systems until you're using them. It's all well and good having a theory about how it might start impacting positively the work that you do and your kind of process flow, but you don't know until you try. My name's Jamie Ross. I work on the European equities team here at GAM, and I'm an investment manager. For me, Quartr Pro is something that I use all the time. I use it when I am researching companies. I use it prior to meeting companies. I use it when I'm trying to think of new ideas. So a good example recently would be that I've become a little bit fascinated in businesses that have very low market share in very fragmented industries, and they are able to consolidate. So there's something happening in that industry that means that a small player can consolidate in a value accretive way for shareholders. So Quartr Pro has been fantastic for me to be able to interrogate, to use it as a kind of a vessel of data for me to find other businesses that look a little bit like those ones that I'm looking for at the moment. I can ask it questions such as, look at the information produced by companies over the last 6 to 12 months. Which companies are talking about M&A? Of those companies that are talking about M&A, which are talking about small bolt-on deals, and which seem to have return on invested capital as a key focus. It really enables me to distill down my universe into what's relevant in a very, very quick and time-efficient manner.
But there are a lot of LLMs right now, broader LLMs, other finance LLMs. So how does the AI chat in Quartr Pro differs from the other solutions?
So a lot of different products, services we have access to use artificial intelligence, use large language models. That is not something that is particularly new. What for us is very unique about Quartr Pro is that I think of it as sourcing data from a very clean universe of data where you know where that data is coming from. The data is coming from the companies themselves, from the investor relations publications, from transcripts that the company themselves are doing. So I think of it as unpolluted data. It doesn't contain, as one famous politician might call it, fake news. It doesn't contain things that are not the reality that the company is portraying. So it's a closed universe that is very helpful for us in terms of data integrity and knowing that our source is accurate. When I use Quartr Pro, the obvious things I use it for are to help with the meeting preparation, idea generation, but there's other things as well. When I start the research process on a company, often there are specific themes or areas of interest to that company that I'll suddenly become obsessed with. To use an obvious example at the moment, a company that might benefit from volatility in tariff discussions globally. Quartr Pro enables me to take that seed of a micro idea and then to try and interrogate data from a number of different companies and sectors and find other businesses exposed to that positive theme. So I use it very often as a kind of free-flowing way to investigate an idea or a theme across the market and across sectors.
And what would you say to someone that hasn't used the AI chat yet?
For someone who hasn't yet used the AI functionality on Quartr Pro, I would say just start playing around with it. You just do not know the power of these systems until you're using them. It's all well and good having a theory about how it might start impacting positively the work that you do and your kind of process flow, but you don't know until you try. Give it a go, play around, spend a weekend doing it, and you'll suddenly find use cases that you didn't even think were there. Quartr Pro has been very additive to my research process. It has also made me think that what I was doing before, frankly, was a bit basic and a bit inefficient. So my efficiency has been boosted hugely by using it.